What if you knew you don't have much time left to live, and the only thing you wanted was to collect 1,000 perfect kisses? Not ordinary kisses, but the kind that make your heart feel like it's going to burst. This is not just a love story. This is a story about love that refuses to die, even when people do. This is the story of Poppy and Rune, two souls who met when they were just 5 years old, too young to understand love, but somehow they felt it anyway. Poppy was different. She saw magic in everything, in the wind, in the sky, in the smallest moments most people ignore. Rune saw magic only in her. She was his world, his calm, his chaos, his everything. One day, Poppy's grandmother gave her a jar, and inside that jar was a purpose. She told her to fill it with 1,000 boy kisses. But not just any kisses, kisses that meant something, kisses that made her heart feel alive. And from that moment, every kiss between Poppy and Rune became a memory, a moment frozen in time. As they grew older, their love didn't fade. It deepened. It became intense, unbreakable, the kind of love people spend their entire lives searching for. They didn't just love each other, they needed each other. Every laugh, every touch, every look felt like it mattered more than anything else in the world. Until one day, everything changed. Rune had to leave. He moved away, to another country. But distance wasn't the real problem. The real pain was silence. Because suddenly, Poppy disappeared from his life. No calls, no messages, no explanation, nothing. The girl who was his entire world was just gone. And that kind of silence, it doesn't just hurt, it destroys you. Rune changed. The boy who once loved deeply became cold, angry, broken. Because when love leaves without a reason, it leaves behind something much worse than sadness. It leaves emptiness. Years passed, and then he came back. But he wasn't the same anymore. And when he saw Poppy again, she was still smiling, still warm, still full of life. But something wasn't right. Something was hidden behind that smile. And then the truth came out. Poppy was dying. She had been sick all along, and she chose to push him away because she didn't want him to watch her fade. She didn't want his last memories of her to be filled with pain. So she broke his heart to protect his soul. Think about that. She chose to suffer alone, so he wouldn't have to suffer with her. But love like theirs doesn't end like that. Rune stayed. And this time, he loved her even harder, because now, every moment had an ending. Every smile, every touch, every kiss was one step closer to goodbye. Together, they went back to the jar. 1,000 kisses, not as a dream anymore, but as a countdown. Each kiss became something more than love. It became time. Time they were running out of. She was getting weaker. Her body was fading. But her spirit never did. She still smiled. She still laughed. And somehow, she was the one teaching him how to be strong. She was the one teaching him how to live, even while she was dying. And that's what makes this story hurt so much. Because she wasn't afraid of death. She was afraid of leaving him behind. And then, the moment came. No loud noise, no dramatic ending, just silence. Poppy was gone, and Rune lost everything. Because when your entire world exists in one person, what happens when they're no longer there? What do you hold on to? What do you live for? But maybe that's the point. Love like this was never meant to last forever. It was meant to be felt, deeply, completely, even if it breaks you. Because some people don't come into your life to stay. They come to change you, forever. Poppy didn't just collect 1,000 kisses. She lived 1,000 moments, 1,000 pieces of life. And in the end, that's all we really have. Moments. So love deeply, before time runs out.